Well, it is time to redecorate your kids' room, and Orly Shanny is going to show us how to make a DIY grandfather clock kids' room mural. This is awesome.
It's really cute.
Orly, how did you find the time?
I mean,
Yep.
it never ends, ladies and gentlemen.
It seems a little out of my wheelhouse, and that's because it is. This is from the amazing creative brain that is one Dave Lowe.
That is Dave.
Now, I am bringing this to life for him, and he's sort of taught me. It's really cool and a really sweet idea. And so together we kind of made this thing happen, and it's really fun. And there's a lot of ways that you can do it, and you can bring in your own personal style. You can bring in the style of your home so that it fits depending on colors and materials that you use. But it's crazy easy, and it's a blast.
Super easy. All right, well, let's see. We got started earlier.
Yeah, well, first I'm going to show you just real quick. This is contact paper, because that's what we're going to, when we go into the pre-tape on what I did, we're working with contact paper. We've used that a little bit on the show, so if you've seen us use it, you know how it comes. It's on a roll, and they've got all different colors and hues. They even have really deep, dark woods, if those are the color woods you have in your house. But we put this on the wall, and that's the very first step. So take a look.
I did the music.
So I measured it down from the molding on the top, and we went about 18 inches down, which was about 6 feet off of the floor. Next thing, I took a leveler just to create a nice even line so that when I applied the top of my contact paper, it would be a straight column down and not, off to one side. So you peel back just about an inch to give yourself a nice smooth place to start, and then you work your way down in little slow pieces. Now, what I can tell you that I learned is as I was first doing it, the first 6 inches took me like 5 minutes. And then the rest of it was like in 2 seconds.
Oh, really?
Getting the very top of it smooth was a little bit difficult, and then once it's on, it all moves really evenly down.
So be patient.
Yep, exactly. I went all the way down to the molding, and that's my ta-da. So it goes all the way down to the molding, and then you just cut it. And so one thing to consider is that you want it, this is 20-inch wide contact paper. You want to get contact paper that's about the width that you want. Otherwise, it's a whole nother step of cutting and trying to make it, just like, save yourself the time. So just buy 20-inch wide, because that's about right. Now, the next thing that you're going to do is create all of your texture and your shapes, what a grandfather clock normally looks like. This exact pattern here, Dave Lowe is so awesome. He's going to upload this onto the website so you could download this whole thing. These are all the pieces that you need. I know, he's just like,
he's like,
whatever. I feel like I should start taking credit for some of this instead of giving it all. This was all, so he has this up there, which is great. So then the next thing you do is you're going to use your X-Acto knife, and you're going to cut all of these shapes out, which is what we have down here.
Beautiful.
So you've got all of your shapes, and you're going to cover them with contact paper. Now, there's one thing I want to show you when doing that. This is like a little sample piece. So your contact paper has a protective backing. You're just going to peel that right off. It's really nice. It won't roll up on you.
What's it protecting? Because we have superheroes here that can do
she could laser beam,
This is me.
energy force, flatten it out.
Got it covered.
Got it covered.
So the next thing you're going to do, I previously cut that piece so that I had about an inch around, right? Yeah. So now I lay it right in the center. And it's kind of like wrapping a present. Now, when you're dealing with curved edges, this is really the only part that I want to make sure I really show you. It's very much like sewing, which is, the one area in which I am in my wheelhouse. You're going to snip just like this when you go around a sleeve. Now, when you're sewing and you're doing a sleeve, you have to cut these little notches, and they allow the sleeve to go smooth.
Is this forgiving? Once it's on, it's on. You're
Once
not
it's
peeling on,
the contact paper?
Yeah.
Right
on
here.
these?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can finagle it. If you've screwed it up, you can peel it back off and fix it. Yeah, but then once it's on, it's on. So you guys can, you want to make nice crisp edges, and basically this is what we're going to do to all of our pieces, and you're going to cut off any little edges that you have. You just cut those off with your scissor. It's not going to ruin your scissors. Okay, so that's your basic applying. Now, all of these pieces are done here. So we just this is like a carpet,
like a wig tape.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a wig tape?
Like a wig tape. Do you know, honestly, I'm not kidding, they use this in wardrobe.
Yeah.
Like Jennifer Lopez, when she wore that dress to the Oscars. Remember that dress?
Oh, my
it
God.
was this tape.
Who
it doesn't
doesn't
come off
remember
until you
that
get in the
I was going
shower.
to say, that is like super glue.
Well, you have to get it off with soap.
Yeah.
So we're going to move over to the wall. Now, this is the paper that we put, right? So this is our base, and we've already applied some of these, but I'm just going to show you the top. So what you want to do is you want to apply your tape into the area that it's going to actually apply to the contact paper as opposed to the wall. So utilize the fact that this is a surface that's going to come off, and make sure that everything sticks right onto that paper just in case.
All right.
So now you pop that sucker on. I'm actually going to use these two little guys first.
She just
Oh,
dissed
they're already
you.
sticky.
Got you covered. It's my job. It's a superhero.
So now
right.
we put
I
these
feel
little guys
safe.
on.
Do you?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
now
is great
Debbie,
for
there you
kids
go.
too because they can do it with you.
Exactly.
You know, and that's the thing is a lot of the fun is like this part, right? So you let them peel it. Now you let them stick it. If they don't stick it perfectly, you just fix it later. Like this is a fun thing where they can feel like they've built this big, huge focal piece in their room.
Yeah, but
now-
speaking of, what if you do want to take it down at some point? Is it going to mess up your wall?
Yeah.
Oh, the contact paper will peel right off.
Oh, that's great.
It's amazing.
like a
Contact
fat
paper
head.
is such a it's like a fat head, exactly. They're really cool. So we're gonna use these are little wood decals that you can buy, and they look really cool. They give a lot of character. We spray painted these with kind of like a brass deep color there, which is really fun. And now the final ta-da! We just hook this
Quick, we're
up.
running out of time.
Oh no.
There we go. Perfect.
And look!
You're not even getting a symbol.
It's
or
really,
hot.
really cute.
Do we not have the father time? Do we not have the
Pendulum?
Swinging pendulum.
I know we need to
Right.
have that added.
Well,
And actually, can I tell you that we were discussing
There you go.
whether or not to do it, and Dave had a really cool idea. You could even take a little paper bowl, like a small paper bowl that you'd have at a party, and spray paint it that copper color with like a little wood dowel
my
and hang it. Like
That's
there's
perfect.
the details.
so smart.
He is the details in these things. It's entirely up to you how creative you want to get and keep building it and building it and building it. But it's really sweet, and it focuses on the main clock right there.
How much would something like this cost?
$30.
That's it.
Really?
$30.
It's so much
Great.
fun.
It's an afternoon of fun.